Okay, so what is up guys? Welcome back to our YouTube channel. No? Kung di pa kayo nakapag-like and subscribe, gawin nyo muna bago natin simulan itong video na to. Kung nakikita nyo ngayon dito sa home screen, this is going to be our website. So the link is in the description box. So puntahan nyo na lang again. Everything that you will see in this website is for free. So kayo nang bahala kung pupuntahan nyo or hindi. No? So in today's video, I will be sharing just a quick recap lang siguro ng mga pinagsasabi ko dun sa most recent video. I'll just give you an update about the dollar, about the Dow Jones, and of course, the Bitcoin price action. So siguro simulan na natin. So sa ating recent video, no, sabi natin this could be a potential wave 2 that is forming. Pwede bang hindi mabuo yung wave C? For me, that is still possible. Pwede ba siyang maging truncated na wave C? For me, that is possible. Why? Kasi kung papansinin natin, katulad ng sinabi natin doon sa recent video, again, kung hindi ko nasabi nung simula, this is going to be the DXY chart or the dollar chart. So, kung mapapansin natin, this is going to be its resistance and then this is going to be its support. So, that forms a triangle or pwede natin sabihin na rising wedge or an ascending triangle. So, if this is going to be treated as an ascending triangle, no, the target is going to be around the 109.14 DXY. Nakuha natin yung target na yan by doing this, the highest point of the triangle to the breakout point. And true enough, this is going to be considered as its breakout point. And yun nga, nagkaroon na siya ng breakout. As of right now, the daily candle looks like it is showing a weakness. Is it good? For me, that is a good sign. Bakit? Kasi gusto natin na makita na mag-retest ito dito, bumalik dito sa ating resistance area before, magkaroon ng role reversal at maging support yan before it continues to go up in my very very honest opinion. Okay? And again, yung binabangga niya ngayon na area is the midpoint of this parallel channel, which is a very strong area in my very very honest opinion. So if that is going to be the case, gusto natin talaga makita na magkaroon siya ng talagang maganda or healthy na pullback ba para lang mas ano tayo, mas assured tayo, no? Again, if this is going to make a pullback in here, the traditional in the crypto markets is going to rise a little bit before it goes down if ever na magko-continue daw or magko-continue up nga itong ating si DXY to the target of 109.14 of DXY. Pwede niya ba yung ma-exceed? Pwede. Again, ang sunod sa wave 2 is wave 3. No, so if that is going to be the case, pwedeng ito is magtuloy-tuloy na to the next wave, no, in my very honest opinion. So that being said, siguro pwede na tayo lumipat dito sa ating Dow Jones chart. Again, sa last video, I think around nandito pa lang siya or pa-breakdown pa lang dito sa ating tinatawag natin na daily chart, no. As of right now, na-hit na niya yung target which is around 37.9k-ish area. Na-hit na niya and it even exceeded it. So I have also mentioned na pwede itong dire-diretso pababa. Why? Kasi there is a sign of weakness. Kung mapapansin nyo, series of higher highs dito sa ating price action. And then dito sa ating RSI, series of lower lows. Same as our MACD, series of lower lows. So that is a bearish divergence. So if that is, kung nakikita natin yan sa mga tops, ibig sabihin it could be a sign of a potential reversal. No, again, if this is going to be treated as a wave 5, we're going to go on the weekly time frame. If this is a macro wave 5 that is already ending, yan kung papansin nyo, siguro monthly natin. Ayan, let's go sa monthly. This is going to be the wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and then wave 5. If this is going to be the end of the first cycle, no, kung mapapansin nyo, even in the monthly time frame, meron din siya mga bearish divergences. This could lead to a very, very big crackdown. So, let's say, Sir Age, bakit puro technical? Anong fundamental lang pwede mag-support dyan? So, meron tayong mga tinatawag na black swan event. So, in that case, may mga biglaang or unexpected na nangyayari sa buong mundo, no? So, kung mapapansin nyo, may mga nagpapadala na ng mga missile-missile sa iba't ibang bansa. I think that was Iran and Israel. I'm not sure though, pero nabasa ko lang siya somewhere, I think sa Twitter. No, so if that is going to be the case, if magkakaroon ng World War 3, knock on wood, wag naman sana, pero that could be a great black swan event, no? So that is going to be it for the traditional market. Again, if the traditional market is going to go down, if it is going to drop, no, for me, possible na sumunod din si cryptocurrency market. Again, dito muna tayo sa daily time frame. Kung mapapansin nyo, I have mentioned before na this could be a potential 5 waves down. This could be the wave W, X, Y, X, Z. So, paano magiging W ito? Ano magiging basis? This could be a potential, sorry, balik natin sa daily. This could be the, siguro lagyan natin ng wave 1. So, this could be a wave 1, and then wave 2, and then papunta siya ng wave 3 ngayon, wave 4, and then wave 5, or say A, B, C, D, E, something like that, no? Kasi magiging 5 waves daw na yan, or W, X, Y, X, Z, kung ano mang gusto nyo i-label, parehas lang naman halos ang pag-measure niyan, no? So, if this is going to be the case, pwede siyang after let's say mag-drop dito, pwede siyang magkaroon ng rebound. So, lagyan natin ng highlight. Let's say mag-drop siya dito, magkaroon siya ng bounce, no? Parang ita-trap niya yung mga bullish, mga bulls natin, and then eventually magda-drop ulit, and then going up again, and then eventually drop. No? So, is that going to be the end for me? Hindi pa. Kasi pwede pa to. Marami pang pwede mangyari actually. If we're going to go on the weekly time frame, 'di ba? Pwede pa yang maging 'di ba? Sabi natin this is going to be a burahin ko na 'yan, hindi na naman kasi siya masyadong nakikita. This is going to be a potential expanded flat. So, if this is an expanded flat, this could be W, X, and Y. So, pwede pa siyang magtuloy-tuloy papunta dito. That is possible. But again, that pinaka conservative target natin is going to be the 0.618, which is going to be around the 20K-ish area. Pero pwede pa siyang mag-exceed dito. Again, depende if magkakaroon tayo ng Black Swan event. That is it for the weekly and the daily time frame. No? So, for the 4-hour chart, so sabi natin on the recent video, this could be a potential, no? This could be a potential rising wedge or an ascending triangle. And in this case, nagkaroon nga siya ng breakdown. Kung pinanood niyo yung recent video, mapapansin niyo na ang bias natin is a potential breakdown, and this is going to be its tawag dito, breakdown point. So, isod natin siya. So, the target is going to be around the same 60K-ish area. Pero pwede ba 'tong umangat ng konti? Pwede. Kasi bakit? Nakakita tayo ng bullish divergence here. Lower lows pero higher highs sa ating RSI and MACD. So, pwede ba siyang umangat hanggang saan? Pwedeng hanggang dito. Pwede mag-fake out sa loob before it goes down again. So, that is again my very, very honest opinion. It doesn't have to be yours. Pero pwede natin i-check real quick itong ating CME chart. So, kung mapapansin nyo, the CME gap has already been filled. Itong gap na to, ayan, it has already been filled. No? The gap happened last week, March 25. So, ngayon na-fill na siya. So, we can remove that. So, pero again, ito, filled na rin, no? So, ano pa yung mga natitirang gaps natin, binura ko na, no? So, ito filled na rin. Bawasin na natin since, 'di ba, filled naman na, 'yan. So, ang mga gaps natin wala na sa itaas, puro nasa ibaba na. So, meron tayong 20K na gap. Kanina napakita natin na meron tayong conservative target of 20K for the WXYXZ na target. Pero again, meron pa rin tayong gap around the 3.5K-ish area, which is very, very confluent dito sa ating target for the weekly chart natin or for the macro wave count ng wave 2. If this is going to be an expanded flat, pwede yang umabot hanggang dyan. Diba? So, ayun lang siguro. So, kung meron kayong comments, pwede kayong mag-comment dyan sa baba. Huwag kayong mahiya. Lalo na kung gusto nyo i-share nyo. No? So, dito pala, pakita ko lang sa inyo itong website na to. Around April 17, 1:15 PM, 1:15 AM dito sa Philippines, dito sa bansa natin, mag-speech si Chair Powell. So, depende sa kanya sasabihin kung ano yung mga pwedeng mangyari. No? So, tingnan natin kung ano yung mga lalabas sa balita. So, si Canada, magkakaroon din ng inflation rate, could affect the market. Pero mas okay kung ang pagbabasehan natin is US market. No? So, yun lang. Sana meron kayong napulot na aral kahit konti. If I am making a wrong count, please correct me if you think it's wrong. I will gladly accept your correction. No? So, yun lang. Maraming maraming salamat sa mga nanood. Again, huwag niyong kalimutan mag-like. Kung gusto niyo mag-comment, mag-comment kayo. Mag-subscribe din kayo syempre. And punta kayo dito sa ating website. No, meron tayo dito ng social media pages kung saan active ang ating community or ako. No, since wala pa naman tayo masyadong community. Meron tayo dito mga resources. Meron tayo dito mga affiliate links kung gusto niyo mag-register, mag-create ng accounts. Ayan, pwede niyo puntahan yan. No? So, yun lang. Hanggang sa muli. At sana meron kayo natutunan. Mag-ingat ang lahat 'no. So yun lang, I will be working pa. So yun lang, maraming salamat. Bye-bye.